Hi there, and welcome to the College Calculator version 2.0. So we added a few things on this. This calculator is designed to answer one deceptively simple question. What does college really cost, and how do you plan for it? So many kids and families are making massive financial decisions without fully understanding the cost. Or they are considering two schools with significantly different price tags, not knowing the risk and future impact. So I built a framework that replaces some of the unknown with actual math. The calculator takes hundreds of data points and simplifies it into 5 easy steps. It's built on a Google Sheet template and is 100% free to use. Just save the template as a new file and put your own information in. It's important that you only edit the cells highlighted yellow. Everything else is driven by formulas and should not be edited. So let's do a quick walkthrough. Step 1, college expenses. You can choose the number of years you plan to attend school, the school type from the drop-down list, and an estimated annual cost will populate automatically based on your selection. Or you can enter your own data into the custom field if you know the cost. You can also set inflation rate because the cost of college will likely increase from year 1 to year 4, and the calculator will take that into account. Now you'll see a total annual cost at the bottom of step 1. That's your annual cost per year for the college example that you selected. Step 2, funding and support. Next, we layer in all the ways that students will pay for college. One is they might have a lump sum already saved, whether it's from parents or from their birthday money, whatever it may be. 2, one-time scholarship. So anything that's going to happen just one time, typically it's year 1, semester 1, where it's a lump sum scholarship. Then we have reoccurring scholarships or grants. This would be funds, as it sounds, that you expect to receive each year. Then annual family contributions. Perhaps parents don't have a lump sum saved, but agree to help with a certain amount each year. Put that here. Then we have student income, and it's broken out by summer income and school year income because those can be very different. Step 3 will show you the expected loan amount needed by year. This factors in all the cost and funding you put in from step 1 and 2 to show the estimated total amount needed to cover the gap in funding. The default loan type on this is unsubsidized. That means that the interest starts accumulating immediately when you take out the loan. So as you can see here, in year 1, you may have borrowed $13,600, but at graduation, you're going to owe more than $17,000. That's because interest starts accumulating on that loan from the very first year that you take it out. Some federal loans are subsidized, but these are less common and usually need-based. You have that option in the calculator if you have that opportunity. And subsidized loans means that the government will pay the interest on your loan while you're still in school or for a specific amount of time. Not very common, but great if you can get them. Notice the yellow boxes where you can adjust the interest rates on these loans. Interest rates matter. The current federal unsubsidized student loan rate is about 6.4%. If you are looking at private loans, the rate can easily jump to over 10%. These rates will have a big impact on your loan amount at graduation and going forward. Further below, you can see the math behind steps 1 through 3 and the cash flow by year. For example, in year 1, you started with that lump sum of $2,500, earned $5,000 over the summer, and had about $500 in miscellaneous expenses during those 3 months. That means you started your first semester with $7,000. You also earned $750 of income during the semester. You had some family support of $1,000 and $1,250 in scholarships. When you take all the funding minus the expenses, there is roughly a $3,000 gap that's going to have to be paid from somewhere. And that is how your loan amount is calculated. Then you look at the second semester, only now you're starting with 0. And that one-time scholarship is gone. So that gap is a little more, totaling a little over $13,500 for year 1. And this continues for however many years of schooling that you selected above. This is where many students have their oh wow moment. A seemingly manageable loan amount can balloon quickly once interest compounds and monthly payments become real at nearly $900. This also demonstrates that school isn't free. You're going to have to pay back any sort of gaps or loans that you take out. But what does this look like after college when you have to pay it back? Let's connect debt to real life. So step 4 and 5, income and expenses, does just that. You enter an expected starting salary for your major or career into the yellow box. The median for college grads right now is about $55,000, and the calculator estimates monthly income and take home after deductions. To expand this even further, Step 5 provides consideration for detailed monthly expenses. Life is not free. Notice, there are no yellow boxes that you can edit on this step. That's because this step has its own tab for you to edit. Click on the Step 5 Expense tab down below, and you can customize all the monthly expenses that will then pull over to the main calculator. All of this feeds in to show a net monthly cash flow. This is a powerful moment where students and families can see the real impact of their choices. College loan payment of $900 looks like it will be a little bit tight on this example. So now you can go back and see what you need to adjust. Or maybe you plan to get a roommate, or you have to pick up some more hours during the school year to help pay for tuition. This is also where you can compare your options. This example uses estimated cost of public and state school. But what happens if you change that to a private school? Cost increase to about $55,000 a year, but let's say they give you a $15,000 a year scholarship. That sounds great, but that would still increase your loans and monthly payments by almost double, nearly $1,800 a month, making that positive monthly cash flow nearly impossible after graduation. The point is, use this tool to make informed decisions about your choices and the future costs. There are certainly additional factors to consider, like what is your projected income in the future, not just starting salary. Also, this tool will not make the hard decisions for you, but my hope is that at least it gives math a voice in the room. I hope this helps with some thoughtful conversations about college and the financial impact that comes with it. Now, as a quick added bonus, I think I'll do a separate video on this maybe in the future. But for parents looking to save for future school costs, I also included a 529 calculator tab. 529 is a college savings fund that offers significant tax benefits. The money you contribute to a 529 is not taxed as state income. In addition, the interest earned on these accounts is not taxed as income either. Provided that the funds are used on qualifying expenses, I encourage you to do research on your own 529 plan for your state and the benefits or the requirements that come with it. This 529 calculator, though, will take the expected annual cost from the first tab in today's dollars and project the future cost of college. In this example, 4 years of state college at 2.5% inflation over the 18 years will cost nearly $166,000. Next is a yellow box. This is where you can decide as a parent how much you think you'd want to help your kids pay that cost. So if you're going to help them with, let's say, a third of the cost 18 years from now, you will want to start contributing $128 a month. And assuming a 6% return, that result in about $50,000 in college savings. So why would you want to use a 529 versus a regular investment account? Let's take a look at the advantage. In this scenario, it's almost a $6,000 savings. That savings comes from not paying income tax on your initial contributions or monthly contributions or on the interest earned. The next table below shows the value of starting early. If your goal is to save $50,000 to help with the college cost of the future, starting early and earning interest on those contributions can have a significant impact on how much you're actually contributing out of your pocket. For this example, if you save for 18 years, that $50,000 that you have saved up in the end, $22,000 of that has come from earning interest. Not money out of your pocket, but actual interest that keeps compounding each year at that 6% you selected above. The point is, the longer you wait, the more you will fund from your own pocket. Like I said, 529s are an incredible tool to help save and pay for college. I may do a whole separate video on this, but even if you don't have time on your side to grow that interest over 18 years and you have costs now, putting funds into the 529 to help pay for current college costs will at a minimum save you money on state income. And with that, I wish you good luck and encourage you to do the math and make good decisions for today and tomorrow.